Hey guys, it's Carrie. Welcome back. So, as promised, I am here with my All About the Empties that I was supposed to have brought you on Saturday, but because I wasn't feeling too well, it's a couple of days late. But better late than never. Before I get into this, though, I do want to let y'all know that I did a video earlier today, which was the announcement of my giveaway winner. So if you haven't checked that one out, definitely, watch that. You can see who won the big box of wax goodies. That was so fun to do. So thank you again to all of y'all who participated and helped me celebrate 100 subscribers. All right, so let's get into these empties. So these are my empties from last week. Let's see here. I actually didn't empty out any body care, so this is just going to be wax and some room sprays. I actually didn't even finish a candle, so it was kind of a pretty small empty week, but still good regardless. So we'll mix it up a little bit tonight, and we're going to start with the room sprays first. I emptied out 2, both from Bath & Body Works. You've seen this one in a lot of my empties already. This is the winter room spray. You know, it's so funny because I make such a big deal about how this is my family's go-to January scent. The whole month of January, we enjoy this scent in hand soap, in room spray, in the candle. But we've just had such crazy weather here in Dallas, and there have been some really, really cold days. And so I just pulled this out because this is perfect for a cold day. So finished out this room spray, absolutely love it. And then this one is one that I picked up back around the holidays. I want to say November, December, when they were on sale. This is Frosted Cranberry. You know, and I know people view this as much more of a holiday scent, Thanksgiving, Christmas. But there was something about this that I don't know. It just seemed to me a perfect scent to enjoy, when I melted all of my Valentine wax, and we'll get into that here in a second. So many of my Valentine scents were very berry heavy and berry forward. This just seemed to work. And so I used this, or actually finished it out last week when I was doing all of those Valentine melts. It just worked really, really well. So this was about half empty last week, so I just finished it out. I had really enjoyed the first half of this room spray around the holidays, and then just finished it out last week. Love Frosted Cranberry. Yeah, it's a great one. All right, so that is it for my room sprays, and the rest of this is just wax. So let's get started. All right, this one here was a sample from Dexter Pours. This was chocolate covered cherries, and it was so cute. It was actually 2 little cherry shaped pieces of wax. Yeah, this is not one that I would have ordered just on my own, but it was a sample, and so I was so grateful for it. And this was a great one during, the week of Valentine's. And I really, really liked it. The cherry note was not too medicinal or, cough syrupy. With that chocolate, it was very sweet, and I really, really, I liked it. Yeah, pleasantly surprised with that one. This was a sample from Yum Yum Wax. This was in almond cupcakes. Again, this is not one that I would have ordered on my own because I do not tend to go for almond in wax. That's just not a scent note that, agrees with me and that I really find pleasant. This one was okay. It's not one that I would get again, on my own. There was something kind of leaned cherry with this. I don't know. It didn't necessarily remind me of almond. Like, I didn't get any nuttiness. I don't know if you're supposed to get that with almond because I don't have a lot of almond in wax. But yeah, I didn't care for that one. I don't know if it was the almond or the cherry note that came through, but still a sample, and I'm so grateful. This was a clamshell from the Crack Corner. This was in Zombie Breakfast. She doesn't put scent notes on her clamshells, but this was bakery, like to the 10th power. It was so good. So good. I love Taylor's bakery scents. Taylor is the owner of the Crack Corner. This was really, really good. It was, yeah, there was like a teeny bit of spice, not too much though. It was more like sugar cookie, vanilla, buttercream, but like real heavy, rich bakery. And I loved it. Something about Taylor's wax though is she does decorate all of her clams with glitter, sparkle, confetti, you name it. And so if you're not a fan of that in your wax, I don't think you would enjoy her clamshells, but I love that kind of stuff. So really enjoyed that one. Let's see here. I'm going to save all of my Valentine ones for the end. Let's see. Okay, this from the Pharmacist's Daughter. This was I don't know what the Pharmacist's Daughter calls these. Is it like a snap bar or a breakaway bar? But, you know, it was one of those big bars. And this was in Fair Food, which is pumpkin peanut brittle, circus concessions, and glazed donuts. Okay, so this bag was actually my first like big bar from the Pharmacist's Daughter. Usually when I order from them, I get like a souffle or a shot cup or, you know, things like that. This was my first time to get one of the big bars. This sucker lasted me forever. It was huge. And if you're not familiar with the Pharmacist's Daughter, their stuff is so strong. It does not take much in your warmer at all. So when I used this, like a little bit went a long way. So this lasted me a really long time. I love the Pharmacist's Daughter. I mean, you guys know that they are definitely in my top 3. Their stuff performs like crazy in my house. This one though, and I don't think it's like, you know, a knock on the Pharmacist's Daughter. It's just, I think I found that I'm not the biggest fan of like peanut or peanut brittle. Yeah. So, and I haven't had, honestly, a lot of that in wax. I know there was one time that Bath and Body came out. Didn't they come out with like a peanut brittle candle, or I don't know. I think they did. And I just remember burning that, and like that nut note, that peanut note, it just, I don't know, wasn't a huge fan of it. This, I loved, like the circus concessions, the glazed donuts, I love those, but that pumpkin peanut brittle note came out in this loud and strong, and it just, it's not a scent that I think I'm going to enjoy like moving forward in wax, but nothing against the Pharmacist's Daughter because I absolutely love their stuff. Okay, another one from the Crack Corner. This was a clam in Monster Mash, and oh yeah, this one was also bakery because when I placed my order with the Crack Corner, the majority of the stuff I got from her was bakery. This one was bakery too, but this one was more like, as opposed to this other one, this one was a little bit more like spice cinnamon, but kind of subtle spice and subtle cinnamon. This had no cinnamon. This had no spice. This almost had like a fruitiness to it, like kind of a fruity citrusy bakery. It was still really good, but just, you know, sweet. And let's see, I have 2 little scent shots here, both from the Pharmacist's Daughter. This one was actually a sample that they sent me. This was in Pumpkin Loaf. So when I first got it and I saw the label, I was like, oh yes, it's going to be, you know, one of their really spicy, homey, cozy pumpkin scents. It was not. It was still amazing, but this was a very, very sweet, sweet pumpkin. You know, the label pumpkin loaf makes you, makes you want to think like a loaf of pumpkin bread. When I think pumpkin bread, I think, okay, pumpkin bread is going to have a little bit of spice in it. This had 0 spice, 0 cinnamon. This was so, so sweet. And again, I wish I had scent notes. I might have to get back on their website and see if this one is listed, because it was just very different. It was unlike any other pumpkin scent I've ever had from them. It was still really good, super strong. Yeah, it was just a very sweet, sweet pumpkin. Okay, now this scent shot is one that I actually ordered from them, and it's huge. Like, this was a huge scent shot. It's got to be so much bigger than 2 ounces. The weight is not on here, but yeah, big. This was an apple blondie, which was mac apple, brown sugar, cuppy cake, vanilla frosted cinnamon rolls. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It just amazes me. Like, you know, I emptied this out last week. There's nothing in here, totally empty, but it smells as if it's like chock full of wax. It's so strong, even empty. That is what the pharmacist's daughter does. Like, their scents are beyond crazy strong. I loved this. I would repurchase this in a loaf. It was so amazingly good. That mac apple, though, like, hit you in the face. It's very mac apple forward. I love that. Brown sugar. I don't know if I got a ton of brown sugar in this. Okay, cuppy cake. If you guys can help me out, I've had that before in wax, and I never really was able to like fully identify what cuppy cake is. Is it just like a vanilla cupcake scent? I have no idea. Vanilla frosted cinnamon rolls? Yeah, maybe, but mac apple definitely. And then all of those other things just kind of, you know, were like a supporting cast to the mac apple. It was so good. This would probably maybe be better suited like for the fall months, but I enjoyed it last week and loved it. Would repurchase that. Okay, this one here was a sample from Wicked Essence. This was Boom Boom Bamboo, Orchid, and Amber. I'm really proud of myself. I'm just gonna pat myself on the back because, you know, in January, I said 2023 was going to be my year to branch out, you know, come out of my comfort zone with wax. And I really feel like I have done that. You know, don't get me wrong. I still love my bakery, love my pumpkin pecan waffles, all that stuff. And I will always love that stuff. But I have kind of been able to enjoy more scents that I typically wouldn't enjoy. And you guys just wait. Like, there's some hauls coming up this week of some things that I bought that I really think you're going to be proud of me and pleasantly surprised. There are some scents that I bought that I truly can't believe I bought them, but I'm proud of myself. This one here, again, not normally scents that I would go for. Well, maybe the Boom Boom, but Bamboo, Orchid, and Amber, no, those like would never have been scents that I would have bought. But this was so pretty. It was really, really pretty. There's something in this that maybe leaned a little bit aquatic. What would that have been? I don't know. But all of those things blended together, it just was very, very, very pretty. A pretty scent. Not a delicious scent. It wasn't delicious. It was just pretty. And that, I could see, you know, making a body care out of those things. I know Boom Boom is a body care, but like the Bamboo, Orchid, and Amber, like together, it just was a really pretty, pretty scent. I enjoyed that. Okay, so we are going to finish up with my Valentine melts. I hope you were able to see that video I put out a couple of days or maybe a week before Valentine's Day, where I had bought some retail wax at Kroger, some Estate and Tuscany that I was going to enjoy the week prior to Valentine's Day, and that is exactly what I did. Had a really good melting week with these. So we'll just start right here. Again, these are all retail from Kroger. This one, Estate, this was Dreamland. So again, on these, you don't really get the scent notes, but you kind of get the family that they're from. This was from the Bakery family. And this was kind of like a cotton candy scent. Not super sweet, not even really super strong, but it was sweet enough and strong enough, you know, to detect in my warmers. Yeah, it was just kind of a subtle cotton candy scent, but I enjoyed it. That was Dreamland. Another one from Estate. This was Red Velvet Buttercream from the Bakery family. This one I really, really liked. Mainly what I got from this was just like vanilla buttercream. And I don't even know like if Red Velvet is supposed to bring anything to the scent party. Like I've had other things with Red Velvet, you know, like Red Velvet cupcakes, but I don't feel like Red Velvet is a scent just in itself that you can smell. Because mainly from this, I just got the vanilla buttercream, but it was good. Okay, we'll keep it going with Estate. This was Pucker Up. And this, what was this? It says Fruit. I went through so many of these, I'm having to kind of like re-smell them. Yeah, okay, Fruit. Yeah, that's right. This was, I'm trying to remember. It does smell fruity. Yeah, this is kind of like a berry scent. But smelling it in the empty clamshell, it doesn't really smell super strong. So I don't remember this being super strong when I melted it. But yeah, I mean, it was a berry scent. Oh, you know what? I think I remember now. I think I remember now because I thought it was so funny that there was like the little lips on there. Because when okay, this was the one that reminded me of like strawberry lip gloss. That was it. Because I remember growing up, maybe like junior high, high school, you would get like the little tubes of lip gloss. And when you would put it on and then you would lick your lips, you'd be able to taste the lip gloss. That's it. Okay. Yeah. So Fruit family, that makes sense. Strawberry. All right. Estate, Sprinkled with Love. This from the Bakery family. This was good. I mean, I don't want to say it was just the typical sugar cookie scent. It was a sugar cookie scent, but it was like very creamy. Like, yeah, kind of like what the picture shows. It was a sugar cookie, but with that really like rich, creamy icing. You know, sometimes you can find those at the grocery store or Walmart. It was a good one. Oh, okay. Raspberry Linzer cookies, you guys. This one, Bakery family, of course. Wowzers. This was so strong. I would say probably out of all of these Valentine melts, this might have been the strongest one. It was so strong on that raspberry. And to be honest, I really don't even remember much of a cookie note coming out in this. It was just raspberry. I mean, raspberry, 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 which makes my heart happy because, you know, raspberry is like an honor to my dad. So he would have loved this because this was raspberry, like to the 100th power. It was amazing. So good. Okay. This one, Romantic Blooms. And I remember in my initial haul with this one saying, floral, like, hello, Carrie doesn't do that. Smelling this one on cold, though, that's why I got it, because on cold, it really didn't give me, like, floral vibes. I will say, however, The floral vibes did come out a little bit on warm. So, and I knew, that was a risk that I was willing to take. So when I smelled it on cold, I didn't get any floral. That's why I bought it. And so that's the chance you take. But I'm glad I got it. And it wasn't like overly floral. Like I didn't like walk in and say, it didn't like hit me in the face with like the roses smell, or it was kind of like, I don't know, like when you walk in like to like, I don't know, do y'all have Tom Thumb where you live? Tom Thumb is our local grocery store here, and we walk in and like right when you walk in is the floral section, and they have all those little, things of like fresh cut flowers. That's what this smelled like. So it wasn't bad. It just wasn't something I think I would repurchase. And the last one, Tuscany, also from Kroger. This was in pink champagne, which was citrus and mixed berries. See, again, like pink champagne, not a scent that I would go for. On cold, I didn't get any of that. And really on warm, I didn't get any champagne notes either. This was just more like a really sweet berry scent. So I enjoyed that one. Now I will say, between the Tuscany melts and the estate melts, both of them you can buy at Kroger. If you were to ask me, between these two, which brand maybe gives off the stronger throw or the best performance, it is really funny because I used to say Tuscany, hands down Tuscany. Now that I've been enjoying these estate melts, and I'm wondering, I have heard kind of through the grapevine, and I've kind of seen some things on Facebook that people are saying these estate melts are going to take the place of the oak and rye. I don't know if that's true, but it might be because I really don't see a whole lot of the oak and rye at Kroger anymore. So these might be replacing them. I really like these. I think these estate melts perform better for me in my house, in my warmers. They give off a much stronger throw. They last a while. I still will continue to get the Tuscany because I love their scents. But I think between the two, if you're asking me, is there one that maybe performs a little bit better? I would say estate. But that is it for my empties. Again, I apologize. It's a couple of days late, but I did want to get them out to y'all. So that is 2 videos for y'all today. Check out the giveaway. You can see who the winner is. And yeah, but I do have so many more things to video for y'all. A lot of fun collections. And hopefully I will be able to do a lot more filming this week. So thanks so much for joining me, you guys. Thanks for clicking on. If you are not already a subscriber with Carrie's Collections, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave me comments. Yeah, so y'all take care. Have a great night, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.